What's going on, everybody? Brandon here, back with another video. Very exciting. In front of us, we have a couple of new ones from McFarlane's DC Direct label. We've got Metamorpho from the all-new Superman movie coming out this summer, and I also picked up Killer Croc. I found both of these in the collector spot in the back of electronics at Target, about 15 bucks a piece. And this Metamorpho was not street dated, unlike the other one that I found. I did find the multiverse one, and they would not let me take it, sadly. So I'll be back July 1st to pick up, June 1st, I'm sorry, to pick up those. The movie comes out in July. So by July, we should have just about everything out by then. So very exciting figures. Really happy to have these ones. Their box art on the side looks great. Metamorphose does not say that he's a Todd mod at all or anything like that. So very, very interesting. Really cool art here on the side. The figure looks fantastic. The proportions look great. And on the back, we get a nice picture. We do get the Superman logo up at the top. So that is very nice. And on the bottom, there is the UPC for Metamorpho if you need it. Killer Croc, I thought, was a great pickup because he would fit in really good, probably with the 4-inch Spin Master figures. That artwork on the side for him looks phenomenal. Really, really cool stuff. And on the back side, just a full shot of the figure. I'm going to hold this art here so you can take a look at that. And then up top, we got this right here. It just says Killer Croc, open window, limited edition, collector vinyl. And yeah, there's the UPC. All right, you guys, we're going to get these awesome figures out of the packaging and take a closer look. I'm very excited to see how this Metamorpho scales with our 4-inch figures from Spin Master. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, we got our figures out of the packaging, and they look fantastic. In hand, out of the box, they look really good. The paint apps are phenomenal. They're like basically 4-inch scale figures with incredible detail and zero articulation. So very, very excited and happy to have these guys here. Starting off with Metamorpho, this guy looks so good. I am so impressed by this detail. If there's going to be a way for us to figure out what Metamorpho looks like in the movie based on detailing, this is it. Poor guy, he looks really sad. He does not look happy at all. We do see the blue diamonds and a little bit of orange and the purple. And on the orange side, it's definitely got some browns mixed in there. So that is really interesting. We got an awesome hammer here, which is like a silvery gray color. So that is really interesting with a lot of texture and detail. He's really light, by the way. He's like basically the weight of a Funko Pop, maybe a little bit lighter. We do see his shorts, stripes on the sides, and then his legs are really interesting. We've got this rocky ice white and then this like swampy looking style over here on the other side. So that is really interesting. I want to say that these are peg holes, but they're not. Maybe they're just, or maybe they were going to be peg holes that were planned for maybe a base or a stand, but they didn't go with it. Those do not fit the McFarlane stands, the simple standard stands that they usually come with for the multiverse figures. Got a little bit of pink the more I look at it. Very interesting. But yeah, unfortunately, you're going to have to figure out what kind of peg size you need for this to work, because it does not work, unfortunately. It's just not, it doesn't stay. So, I mean, as far as like how it looks, if you were to try to have him like look like he's on a base, great, but it doesn't serve a purpose. So, like, he doesn't keep the figure in place. But man, overall, this guy looks really, really good. I'm eager to see the comparisons and see how he stacks up with some of the other figures that I have. Next, taking a look at Killer Croc. This guy is awesome. His paint job is killer. It's awesome. There's a really, really cool black wash. He feels dirty when I touch him. Like, this thing is unlike any Killer Croc I've had before. Unfortunately, the tail is definitely a separate piece and is the brightest green out of this whole thing. I feel like if they could not commit to this tail, they should have just not done it. That, fortunately, is way too short. But the rest of the figure looks great. Look at these scales. That is wild. And look at how dirty it is. He's got the chain around his neck. His mouth is open. Really, really interesting. Overall, I really like this a lot. definitely, if you're a Batman fan, this is going to be one that you might not think you need, but I would definitely recommend. It's definitely an incredibly good looking figure. Very interesting. And I'm not really like, when the Todd Mod thing started happening, I really wasn't, too crazy about it. And I didn't see the appeal, especially because some of them do look weird. Like comic book Superman just does not look good at all. So, yeah. And I'm not sure what other ones there are. I know there's a baby kaiju for the Superman movie. And I know that there's going to be, what else? Oh, a baby Joey. So that will be really interesting to see those guys too. If I can get them, I'll definitely review those as well. All right, first up, here they are with some 3-inch figures. We got our new McFarlane figures with the 3-inch Spin Master figures and a couple of 3-inch Page Punchers, so you can see how they look together. The fit in is actually really nice. It looks great, and we haven't gotten Metamorpho yet in 3-inch scale, so that is phenomenal. I think he looks really, really good with the 3-inch figures, so that is definitely a plus in my book. And then Killer Croc does look really good with these guys too. He might look better with the 3-inch figures over the 4-inch. I was thinking about the Spin Master figures all this time in the 4-inch scale, but this actually looks really, really nice. All right, here's our new Todd Mod figures with some previous old school style Spin Master DC figures. They actually look nice together side by side. They do scale well. And here they are with some newer Spin Master figures. These are the new sculpts with the updated proportions that look a lot better. And these guys fit in really, really well here. I think they definitely thrive together. Look at that Jon Stewart and Metamorpho side by side. That looks awesome. And you can see here how Superman and Batman scale with Metamorpho and with Killer Croc. Ultimately, I'm really, really happy with this. If you're a Spin Master 4-inch fan, this Metamorpho is definitely the right one for you. Next, here's a comparison with some bulky Spin Master 4-inch figures. Bane and Swamp Thing are in the old style sculpting, and then Clayface and Man-Bat are in the new style sculpting, so you can kind of get an idea of where and how they fit in. But honestly, I feel like with all of these guys, the Todd Mod figures fit in very nicely. I am seriously very impressed. There they are, Metamorpho and Clayface, with more in common than we think. And Killer Croc looks great with these guys. Very, very cool. Really happy to have these guys together side by side. I'm so happy with the Todd Mod figures. Next, for a comparison with some 4-inch movie figures, all of these by Spin Master with the exception of Green Lantern and Superman. Those were both done by Mattel previously for the Green Lantern movie and Man of Steel. But these guys fit in very, very nicely together. So if you need a 4-inch movie Metamorpho, here he is, and he fits in really nicely with some movie figures. Killer Croc, unfortunately, he looks a little odd next to both of these Batmans. I mean, it probably looks better next to Christian Bale, better than Robert Pattinson. So very, very interesting to see these guys side by side. But overall, they do look really nice together. So there's that for you. That way you can kind of figure out where they fit in with your collection. And next, for a comparison with our 6-inch movie figures, here they are from the new Superman movie by Spin Master. Of course, they're not in scale and they don't fit in. I mean, you could pretend Killer Croc could be like a kaiju that Lex Luthor has, like a baby kaiju. So that would be interesting. So yeah, just wanted to show you. And then, I mean, these guys are both from the same movie. But, I mean, man, look at that detail by McFarlane. That is crazy cool, man. These look like, I mean, there's a severe difference in what we're going to see in the movie between the basic figure and what he'll probably look more like, which is the McFarlane figure. So, very interesting. Really cool to have these guys side by side. And next, for a Metamorpho comparison, here he is, our new Todd Mod figure with some previous Metamorphos. We've got the single pack and the Luthor Lab pack on the left and the right from Spin Master in the 6-inch scale. And then we've got Justice League Unlimited and Superpowers right here. I've also got 6-inch scale Baby Joey right there. So really interesting to see these guys side by side and a little bit of evolution for the character. Yeah, it's going to be pretty sweet to see this guy in the movie. live action for the first time. Anthony Carrigan is going to be Metamorpho. That's going to be really interesting. I recognize the actor previously from Gotham. He was Victor Zsasz. So he goes from villain to hero. That's going to be really interesting to see his portrayal of this character. And next, here's a Killer Croc comparison, just so you can see how this guy scales with other figures around the same height. We got the new one from Spin Master over on the left. I think he was part of an Amazon set. And then we've got this one, the first release Killer Croc by Spin Master, and the old school Kenner Batman New Adventures colored one. So very cool to see these guys side by side. Our new one is definitely the most menacing and hulking, but unfortunately, he's got no articulation. All right, you guys, that about does it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. Ultimately, I feel like these guys really fit in best with the 3-inch figures. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below if you think these guys are a pickup or a pass for you. If you like the Todd Mod figures, if you're skipping on them, I would love to hear some feedback and your thoughts. Really cool figures, I thought. Metamorpho and Killer Croc, both $15. Todd Mod figures in the collector's aisle in the back by Electronics at Target. Definitely worth thinking about considering. I'm really happy I got them, especially that Metamorpho. You guys, the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, all support on the channel has been phenomenal. Thank you, each and every one of you. As I find more new, cool, and awesome stuff, I'll be sure to bring it to you right here. Once again, I'm Brandon. Thanks for watching.